This week on Hero Complex. What we're going to do tonight, Brain? I think we do every night, Piggy. Try to redo 9/11.
How many times would an XL bully have to murder a child for the XL bully community to be like, okay.
There's a bit of your daughter in every single one of these cans. I think it's going to save the marriage. How do you rate ambushes?
Death toll.
My question's been answered. We lost 7-0 to Barcelona. The death toll was bigger than your fucking ambush after that.
So this is your hero.
We're a fucking shambles.
Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Hero Complex, the podcast where we take two heroes from all walks of life and compete them against each other to see which one's the best one. I'm your host this week, Adam Green, and with me I've got comedians Hugh Peacock.
Hello.
And Patrick Brisnahan.
Good evening, Great Britain.
How are we doing this week, gents?
Good. Yeah, I believe everything is right with the world.
Great.
Nice.
What about yourself, Hugh? You all right? Good?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just back from Ireland. I was over in Ireland for a few days.
Yeah.
It's my brother's birthday.
All right.
How was it?
It was really good. Yeah, boozy. Very boozy.
That's you surprised me.
I know, I have to knock it. I was here drinking again, but I have to take a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back on the zeros here.
Yeah, that's a good call. I mean,
Yeah, don't call us that.
That's real though, isn't it?
That's the real one. Yeah. Just to take the edge off.
Exactly. Yeah. I think I'm gonna put these here.
I'll put those in front of the... just stack them.
Just in case when he's driving home he gets breathalyzed. He doesn't want the cops to think he's a loser. Oh, so he had one. All right, cool.
Well, Shane Gillis is now one of the new Bud Light spokesmen. If they need a fucking English crew on this, we're their guys.
Yeah.
Are we gonna, well, we're already drinking Bud Zero.
Well,
I mean,
you are. I'm drinking Bud Light.
Yeah.
Are you drinking Bud Light? We
I
can
love
drink
it.
Bud Light.
And it's in Wetherspoons.
Is it?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Adam is so out of touch, guys. So there's this pub called Wetherspoons. And they sell beer for less than a $5.
Yeah.
It's a wild place. They renovated the Wetherspoons under me, and they spent like £1.5 million on it.
Yeah.
And it still looks like Wetherspoons. What's the point?
You reckon all Wetherspoons look like that, that Glasgow Willy Wonka?
He has a point.
It's not far off.
There is some truth to that.
Who better to promote Bud Light than three of the heaviest buds?
Yeah.
Stop saying that in the comments.
Please stop calling us fat in the comments.
It's really starting to affect me now.
Patreon special code up 3 Bud heavies. 3 heavy buds.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't go to Wetherspoons. Mainly, they don't let the dog in.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
and you got the dog in you.
Unfriendly dog policy. Yeah, they serve brew dog. Is that hypocritical?
Yeah, as long as the dog has been turned into some sort of lager, then they're fine with it. I think that's the when.
Oh, imagine if we found out that was the secret ingredient. The delicious lager.
Yeah. That's in our Simpsons episode. Needs more dog. Yeah. That's why Wetherspoons campaign so heavily for leave during the Brexit referendum. So we can have more dog pints.
Bulldogs. Yeah. Good British dogs.
British dog.
These fucking Eastern European dogs coming over.
Can I get a pint of XL Bully? I'll tear you a new one.
Oh, it's not suitable for children.
Yeah. You want to get your head off? Have a pint of XL Bully.
Don't let it near your 4-year-old.
Yeah.
It'll blow its head right off. Oh, I'm sure they're a delightful breed. It's all the fucking weird mothers out there.
Yeah, every XL Bully looks like a creep in a suit. Running around on all fours.
How many times would an XL bully have to murder a child for the XL bully community to be like, okay, look, we get it. I think 1 million children would have to die. I think. No, I was going to make an Israel joke there. I think maybe not.
As from recent XL Bully news, 1 million child deaths doesn't really matter.
What a lot of people don't know is on October 6th of last year, a few kids got together and killed a load of XL bullies. So we have to kill all the kids.
I don't care which political. I don't care which political party you stand for. There needs to be a ceasefire on XL bullies.
Oh, yes. Where do I stand on it? Who can say?
Who keeps grabbing XL bullies to paragliders and sending them to our nation's schools?
You all right, Pat?
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have I been up to something? Yes. I launched the haunted house. Do you think it's too early in the year?
Beat the crowds, I say.
Yeah.
I want to be scared in April.
Well, you can get all the teething issues out by October. So that's,
like the lack of teeth.
What's more terrifying than teething?
The thing is, everyone's expecting to be scared in October.
yeah.
But the thing is, I haven't branded it as a haunted house. It's just a house.
Yeah.
And you go in and then you get scared.
Yeah.
Well, what draws them in? What's the...
Well, it's like an open house. People think they're going to buy it.
See, okay.
And then, like, an old mother comes out. Stuff like that.
Just the mother.
Just a mother.
What could be more terrifying?
Yeah. It's all because I'm all for inclusion and equality. Everyone there is just ugly women. Well, makeup to be ugly.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, some of them cheaper than the others to scare people at the haunted house, and I think it's me and my wife launched it. I think it's going to save the marriage more than the restaurant. If you remember all the way back in episode 4,
That actually put more of a strain on you, I believe.
yeah, but the haunted house, we don't have to cook food.
No?
Well, we do have a menu.
But it's mostly snacks.
It's too large. The menu's too big.
It's mostly snacks.
All we do is watch Kitchen Nightmares, and we've not learned a single thing from that damn show.
You can't keep the freezer wet.
Yeah, freezer. We just keep our luck on the windowsill, which in October would have been okay, but it's April when this episode is released.
I'm given to believe that's a good place to store a pie.
Yeah. It's all like a
Yeah,
dog
yeah.
floats to it because of the nice smell.
Yeah. And then you take that dog and you turn them into lager. That's how you get them.
The way they're floating is on paragliders. Welcome yet again. The Full Circle podcast.
Yeah, that's how you do. Like, make pie, floating dog, pie, dog into pint, profit.
That does sound like a haunted house.
Yeah.
Last episode I was talking about going on a ghost hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. We watched some of the footage back of that, and there were ghosts on it.
The magic of editing.
No, like there's like people talking in the background, going,
Talking in the background like, this is very boring. Ghosts aren't real.
What are the
This
producers?
format can only last so long.
We don't get paid enough to hold these cameras.
No, well,
Just the cameramen bitching to each other.
Yeah.
I'm not really a podcast guy.
no, it was like a little girl's voice.
Well, you shouldn't hire children to do that.
They're cheaper.
Yeah. Let's just see this will get eaten by a dog. These are the two options in Thatcher's Britain. Manage heavy machinery or get eaten by a dog.
Absolutely sick of this Tory cuts.
Mr. and Mrs. Merriweather, we're sorry about your children's birth. If this makes you feel better, that dog was turned into a lovely six-pack of lager.
And we'd like
I would like to present you one of the cans here today. We're not going to be all six. We need to make a bit of money on the death of your child and his dog.
we have to profit in some way.
Yeah.
The dog was ours.
Yeah. We've avoided a very nasty lawsuit today.
I've never seen the dog so happy. That's when he was savaging your child.
Yeah. Some could say there's a bit of your daughter in every single one of these cans. All right, get out of here. Get out of here. We've got more families to meet.
Shall we start the battle?
You wanna? Yeah. I
You
guess.
ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a really exciting battle this week. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's two people who are very similar in a lot of ways and two people who are very different in another lot of ways. Right, Pat, do you want to start with who's your hero this episode?
My hero this episode is someone who's currently my hero still. Currently very active in the footballing world. Someone who's a motivator. And yet, if you like snakes, you'll like this man as well. My hero of choice is Brendan Rodgers, current Celtic manager and Northern Irish legend.
Yes.
Right.
Currently manager of Celtic, taking us to our lowest point so far in the season in about 10 years. But sometimes you love to hate him and you hate to love him. That's Brendan Rodgers. That's my choice for hero this week.
Brendan Rodgers, right. So Brendan Rodgers versus Hugh. Who have you got this week?
I'm going with another Irishman, another rebel. I feel I was done dirty the last time. I'm a bit conflicted because I also support Celtic, but I'm going with Tom Barry. He led the most successful ambush in the Irish War of Independence. He also led the second most successful ambush in the Irish War of Independence. He's a prolific general / leader of battles.
Sure.
And I don't think they have rankings like that in the I.R.A. I've never heard it. But his tactics were what inspired the Viet Cong to fight off America. His memoirs. And that's pretty cool. America are pretty tough, guys. I don't know. So yeah, Tom Barry's tactics fought off the once biggest empire in the world, Britain, out of Ireland, and then again in the 60s, his tactics helped Vietnam fight off what is now probably the most imperialistic country.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got ex-Watford manager Brendan Rodgers versus ex-terrorist Tom Barry. Cool. What a matchup this week.
How do you rate ambushes?
Protestant
How do you rank ambushes?
death toll.
Oh, my question's been answered. You know what? Sure, man. Fair enough. You know what? That's metrics go. You know what? I didn't expect.
It wasn't like how big people went.
Yeah, it's like biggest bush, and like, it's like square meters. I don't know.
So, trying to take that tactic for the haunted house. Like, how can we ambush them? No.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to kill them. Okay. Well.
Well, I've also read Tom Barry's book to learn how to run a haunted house.
So what was
Guerrilla Days in Ireland for anybody looking for it? It's very good.
what were his tactics?
Well, he would steal uniforms, pretend that he was broken down on the road. That was a good one for him because people would stop in their armoured convoys. He'd hide in the bushes, shooting from the trees, that kind of carry on. Classic guerrilla stuff, but this was before everybody was doing it. And this was before they actually hang gliders. Anyway.
I would also like to answer. I would also like to answer the tactics question. 4, 2, 3, 1. Also influence because if you're not aware of the history behind Celtic, there is a lot of Irish history behind it. I know Ireland. There's two sides to it, literally. Well, two halves, not two sides.
It's an island of two halves. Yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of roads, Brendan Rodgers to curry favour with the Celtic fans in his first season at Celtic, which was an unbeaten season. Someone argued the best ever ambush/Celtic season. He has a story about there was a traffic jam in the tunnel in Glasgow, and a Rangers fan sees him like driving. He gets out of his car and oh no, what's going to happen here? He knocks on his window and goes, "Please, Mr. Rodgers, shake my hand because you've reinvigorated my love for Scottish football." And no one saw it.
Yeah.
No one can ever verify if this happened or not.
Neil Lennon's like, people keep sending me bullets in the mail. Rodgers like, Rodgers like, people are shaking my hand. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, exactly. That's how much for he's the one that's united Ireland, all behind Brendan Rodgers. And he started like that because Liverpool, that's quite an Irish town.
Yeah.
Most Irish town outside of Ireland and about 7 other towns. Including Ho Chi Minh City, apparently.
Ho Chi Minh City, they followed the way of Tom Barry. And,
well, if they did, it would be called Tom Barry City. And that's that place in Wales.
Tom Barry Island.
Yeah. That's where Gavin and Stacey.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm Gavin. I got that the wrong way around.
I know.
I'm still on
And I'm Stacey. Well, you know, they're both people who are controversial figures. I agree with Tom Barry and Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah.
Both with big highs, big lows.
Yeah. I mean,
What was the highest high for each of you battlers then?
the kill Michael ambush for Tom Barry for sure.
Which
Yeah.
was
Michael is dead.
Kill Michael is a place, not a person.
I
It'd be
know.
so great if
It's
it was
called,
named
it's called
after
a bit, man.
no, it would be great if
Yeah.
it was before it was just called Michael.
Yeah. My friend Michael.
Yes, they killed 18 auxiliary soldiers, which were the knackers of soldiers, really. They were the ones who used to, basically, they were told, more bullets you use, the more we'll pay you. So they were not discriminating about who they were shooting.
right. Okay. So he killed 18 of them.
Killed 18 of
That
them.
was his biggest high. What about Brendan Rodgers?
Well, his
When
first
he
season.
when he shook that Rangers fan's hand.
Yeah, well, that was like, I'm never going to wash this hand ever again. Because Rangers fans don't wash anyway. That was just fact.
Take that, Rangers,
Take
Protestants.
that, you Protestant fucks.
We'll be in Glasgow soon. Come and fucking see us.
We'll be fucking seeing you, mate.
Exactly. See how fucking fat we are then.
I've obviously been covering myself on top of the big coat.
We'll
I
still
don't like football.
We'll still be pretty fat.
Yeah, we'll still be pretty fat by then.
Yeah, 14th of March in Glasgow at Van Winkle's.
We would prefer if more Celtic fans came, to be honest.
Yes. Brendan Rodgers, first season unbeaten, won the treble. Second season, another treble. And he led us to 7 trophies in a row. Before, I don't know, something happened, he left. But led the trail for the treble. Something that's not been done by any club ever, which just shows how kind of embarrassing the Scottish League is. And the quadruple treble, which we also did. And I think we might have done the quintuple treble.
Didn't they miss it by one trophy or
I
something?
think we missed it by one. The league.
Yeah, Stephen Gerrard.
A linchpin in
Yeah, the linchpin of the treble. Yeah, we won the Milk Cup, the Community Shields,
I know.
and Best Beard.
I know.
That's a treble.
And he swore he'd stay for the 10 in a row.
Who?
Brendan Rodgers.
Oh yeah, but he left at 7.
I know. I
Yeah.
know. Scumbag. That's what I'm
Big
saying.
Swell with his scumbag move. Listen.
No, he's not
I-
scumbag. But he is
hey,
rodenty.
listen. We understand there are bigger things with Celtic, especially in terms of money is involved. The Premier League is probably the highlight of a lot of managers' careers. But Leicester would have been there in the summer.
I know.
You don't have to leave midway through. By the way, telling the press all the way through that you'd stay at least until the end of the season, if not 10 in a row. Saying that you supported Celtic since you were a little boy. Apparently, you supported Swansea, Liverpool,
Yes.
Watford, and Reading since he was a little boy.
Yes, that of course.
He was
Robbie
at-
Keane syndrome.
He was at Chelsea actually as well.
Yeah, he was under Jose Mourinho.
Yeah, he was a youth team coach at Chelsea.
Yeah, link here to the Jose Mourinho
AVB
podcast.
as well, you know.
Huh?
AVB.
As well. Andres
AVB.
Villas-Boas, not to be forgotten.
He also was a coach
Yeah,
under
that's what I'm
Jose
saying.
Mourinho.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jose
AVB.
Mourinho's bringing people on, is what I'm saying.
Brendan Rodgers versus Barrett.
Steve Clark,
Steve
current
Clark,
Scotland manager.
they're doing okay.
Yeah,
But yeah,
he's a
so
great manager.
that was a highlight.
Yeah.
The low light, him leaving. Also, we lost 7-0 to Barcelona.
Yes.
Not the professional football team. Just a bunch of Catalonian lads.
It's a few boys on the tear.
Yeah, a few boys in the tear, like nutmegging Scott Brown. The death toll was bigger than your fucking ambush after that.
A tale as old as time.
What was Tom Barry's lowest low, do you think?
The Civil War, I mean, he abstained mostly, but that's got to have been, after fighting so hard, that would have had to be his biggest low.
Yeah.
Civil wars in many countries are many lows for many people. Brother versus brother, sister versus sister, north versus south, or east versus west.
Dog versus child.
Dog versus child. Well, that's the least civil war I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's
Even when you tell the dogs and the children, you can use as many bullets as you want, you get paid more. That sounds like someone coming at the end of their annual budget. Like, listen, if we don't use these bullets, we're not going to get them next year.
nope, wasn't that at all?
Wasn't it?
It was.
I'll need to
There's
read
a
the book.
rebellion going on, and we can stop it if we kill a load of civilians.
Yeah.
Real afraid to fight then.
Really takes the edge off then, yeah.
But what they don't know is that, so the year before in October, a few Irish lads went over and killed a few of them, so it's justifiable to genocide them. Anyway, will Hugh keep beating this drum? He will.
How many times have you been invited to the UN to discuss it? October was it? You know what could have distracted him? A bloody good haunted house.
Tune in next week for more of that joke.
Hey, Jesus Christ. You think losing half your country is scary? Wait till you check this fucking house. There's an old woman that goes, ah!
She's quite ugly.
It's quite ugly.
Hero Complex special. Who would win in a fight?
Oh, Tom Barry's a soldier.
Tomorrow's a soldier, but also soldiers need orders. Brendan Rodgers is a man who does what he wants.
Tom Barry gives the orders.
Is he a motivator? Will he have people behind him? Like the guy, another Brendan Rodgers story about his classic tactics of motivation. Have I told you both the envelope story?
Is this when he was at Liverpool?
In Liverpool, yeah.
Go on. For the listeners.
For the listeners, Brendan Rodgers learned a tactic from Sir Alex Ferguson of having an envelope at the beginning of the season.
Right.
If we lose the title this season, I know who's already messed this up for us, and his name is in this envelope. But he didn't know the ending of it. Because the ending was that what happened at Man United was they won the title, Sir Alex Ferguson brought the envelope out and opened up. There was no name there.
Oh.
I knew none of you were going to fuck this up for us.
Well, I thought he would have his own name.
Whereas Brendan Rodgers, when Liverpool finished second, it said Raheem Sterling.
That's so funny. I hope that's true.
I'm pretty sure that's yeah. So he's a motivator.
Suppose Steven Gerrard's like, got off with that slip.
Yeah, that slip. And was it that? No, it was the season after the one where.
Okay.
No, but the season after is the one where I think his last game or last game at Anfield against Man United, he was subbed on the 45th minute and immediately sent off.
Yeah.
His heat map was a straight line.
Yeah.
Oh, class.
Do you remember that?
Yeah,
it was Steven Gerrard's.
Yeah. But his last ever game for Liverpool, he lost 6-1 to Stoke where they let him score. Yeah, it's literally the defence just stopped and then he's like going out and no one's like...
To be patronised by Stoke.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, but it's fine. Well,
Robert Hoof giving you a layup.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
What scumbag Steven Gerrard? If you're listening, Gerrard, you can go fuck yourself.
Another fucking Protestant.
Despite what your wife wants to do. Your wife's Catholic, a good, God-fearing Catholic.
Exactly.
And you're busy beating up DJs for not playing Phil Collins.
Exactly.
You're busy in Saudi Arabia because there isn't DJs because there's no fucking nightlife.
And there's no fucking women to be fighting over.
Where's my wife? They're all at the different compounds. So we don't let this slip. What did you let slip? Your morals. Fucking Steven Gerrard.
Yeah.
Yeah, any Rangers fans
Steven Gerrard,
see us in Glasgow on the 14th of March.
Deliberately missed a penalty against Blackburn to get Roy Hodgson fired. Look it up, the clip. He kisses the badge and skies a penalty, and the next day Roy Hodgson was fired. He's a scumbag.
Yeah.
Guy is a scumbag.
Oh, yeah.
I think of Crime Family. You would know, like, all the Chelsea players in Crime Families, aren't they?
No.
John Terry is, isn't he?
He's not in a crime family.
He used to do fake tours around.
I think his mum did shoplifting or something, but that's probably just because the HRT wasn't right. So
yeah.
like,
Well, Stephen Royal Thompson stole from Tesco to be a martyr for the cause. Our favourite, the chef of the podcast, Stephen Royal Thompson. Anthony Royal Thompson.
I've actually got a pretty good deal going with Sainsbury's on these cans, to be honest. It's a bit of a buy one get one free. You know what I'm saying?
don't admit that.
I'm admitting it. Go get me, Sainsbury's.
You got any crimes you want to admit to?
I've slowly
That's why you dress like a coach.
I've slowly been stealing money from the victims of 9/11. Because they don't need it. The families of the victims.
Yeah,
of the victims.
Say the dead.
Yeah, we're not giving heaven bucks to them.
It's just their gravestones.
Someone down at the pawn shop. What can I get for this? That's pure marble, that. Pure marble.
Pat here's never forget. Pat's like, we'll fucking see about that. Wait until there's no monuments.
Yeah. One by one, we will forget. And then we can do it all over again. What are we going to do? What are we going to do tonight, Brain? Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to redo 9/11.
This is our first recording. We usually go stupid on our second recording.
Let's go back to the point. Are you this guy? That's mine. I don't need it yet. All right, let me just call up see if it wasn't stolen.
Is this a grape? I have no way of knowing.
I'll give it to you half price if you don't make that phone call. They call it the victimless crime. I'll tell you the victim, my arms. Those things are fucking heavy.
The good ones are.
The good ones are. Yeah, but that's
The ones worth stealing are heavy.
Yeah. The ones were just like a notification in the newspaper. We're going to sell that.
Exactly, that's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one I'm looking for, Mohammed Atta's.
Oh, that's like your silver shiny.
That's the holy grail of 9/11. Forget them.
I have a feeling that's a burial at sea.
Lads, we're going scuba diving.
It's Patreon special. Tune in.
Okay. All right. So probably Tom Barry wins the fight.
Yeah,
I reckon.
Oh, yeah, fair. Yeah, fair.
You know, because he does murders.
Yeah,
and
he'd
stuff.
actually enjoy it, I think.
Yeah. And where Brendan Rodgers just like murders Steven Gerrard's career. Well,
The dressing room.
He's great at handshakes. Go have a lock.
Great handshakes, great patronising journalist.
Oh yeah, but to be fair,
I don't think he meant any harm by
No,
it.
I think that's just the language of the time. But
Yeah.
like,
Did you see this?
what did he
There was
do?
a female journalist. It's like a tough question about the title race. Something. And goes, all right, if you have a good girl.
yeah,
So
he
the-
kind of was like, you know,
I think we're just frustrated at losing to Hearts or losing whatever game we fucking lost. Yeah, because he's lost a lot of games.
he has lost a few, which is not good.
Yeah. He's
So you never lost an ambush.
yeah, well,
Young
he's
Tom
also
was-
lost. Forget the title challenge. He's also lost the battle for my heart.
But you
But I-
picked
but I
him as a hero.
But I still Tim Sons of 9/11 victims. So. Am I a hot that you want to win? But he's come back. He said he had unfinished business at Celtic, and I don't know, maybe he forgot like a tie.
Yeah.
So he's back managing Celtic.
I never managed to manage a losing season.
Oh yeah, he's never managed to lose a season. He said we've got 10 games to see if that's right.
He said,
Are they top of the league at the
No,
minute?
behind by 2 points.
yeah,
Really?
but we played them, so
Ah, fine then.
Yeah, we've got 2 more games.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Scottish football is just
Yeah.
basically 4 teams playing each other
Yeah.
like about 10
round
times.
and round we go
Oh, was it you again?
until we decide the title between us.
Yeah, every season Scotland can be decided by a coin flip. Well, 4 coin flips to be fair.
Essentially, and it would be very hard to get 10 in a row coin flips. So
Yeah, that is
That is
tricky.
true. The fact that we got 9 is
it's amazing. It's
For the second time in
statistically
history.
unlikely. Yes.
All right, well, so another Hero Complex regular question, which I think this one's really going to split the room. Who do you think Roy Keane would rather go for a drink with?
I think this is the tightest question ever we've had.
Tricky. Yeah, I know this is tricky. Well, okay, I can make my case. Tom Barry, the Kilmichael ambush and the Crookstown ambush, which are his 2 biggest achievements. And, they were both in Cork, which is the home of Roy Keane. Roy Keane is a patriot as well. He is a Irish Republican. So I think he would enjoy the company of Tom Barry. I will say Tom Barry isn't the most electrifying character in the world. He is very methodical. So I'm not sure that it would be an all-out crack fest, but I think his book is interesting. Like, it's a very interesting read, but it is very like, on this day we went here and we could only eat this. And you're like, good stuff, Tom. Well, like Dan Breen, who we talked about before, is like, I murdered 8 of them. Just unbelievable crack.
Yeah, Dan brings more crack than Tom Barry.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. And that's why I kind of side with Dan.
But like Tom Barry, if you saw Tom Barry and Roy Keane at like a house party, like who the fuck invited them?
Who you mean?
Those
They'd
sour
be
cunts.
in the corner talking about their grudges.
Yeah, I would be like, the people who'd be like, "Oh, you're looking at me funny, like, fucking people."
Exactly.
And also like Roy Keane, honestly, Roy Keane's Irish, Brendan Rodgers Northern Irish. Also managed Liverpool, who Roy Keane will hate.
Oh
Will hate
yeah.
him for that.
Oh yes.
Brendan Rodgers is one of the only people to be born on either side of Ireland to have no opinion on it whatsoever. To have as many fans as possible. He's like, where do they make makeup? Because he wants to look as beautiful as possible for the camera.
Brendan Rodgers sitting on a fence in a city of fences.
Yeah, exactly. I just can't help but sitting on a fence.
It's something so.
He probably has more thoughts on Welsh independence because of his time at Swansea. Than anything. But I think he can drink up to Roy Keane's standards. I think as two managers of football teams, they'll have a lot of gripes to say. They'll be like, how many times did you kicked over the tactics board at half time? Things like that. I would say this is a tie. Maybe you get off this more. What am I doing? No. Brendan Rodgers should win this one.
Oh, I'd go a tie on this one. I'd go a tie on this one as well, Pat.
All right, you know what? We'll go. We'll tie on this one. How civil of us.
I know. It's
Despite everything we've said in this episode so far, that was quite civil.
I know. I'd nearly agree on a tie right now on this overall episode.
Yeah,
I love them both a little bit.
We've
I think we
never
might
had
have to
a
share
draw.
that chair next episode.
Oh yes, the real
Well, Adam
loser, the
debates
chair.
himself.
The real loser is the chair. Unbelievable. You look fucking hot, man. I like it.
Thanks, man. I'm so sad.
Why?
Because I hate this show. Let's go.
This has been so much
I don't hate the show. I'm joking. Let's continue. Fuck you. Fuck you, Tom Barry. I nearly said Todd Barry, that whispering comedian.
Wow,
The bald fuck.
Jesus.
Hey. We're all here together.
Suck the wind out of my sails there, pal.
Yeah. Which means I'll have more energy for your next question.
Okay, next question. Who would it be better to be married to?
Oh, fuck.
You go first.
Well, my guy's a loser on this because he's part of what's called a flying column, which is not a guy called Column. A flying column was how the I.R.A. divided themselves, and they would take to the countryside and evade the English by never being in one place for 2 nights. They would just keep running around the countryside and never go home. They all traveled together. Wouldn't say that would be and there was no ladies at that time in the I.R.A. So
No. Ireland invented ladies in about 19.
well, they invented ladies before they invented gays. I can tell you that.
Sorry.
Me being in the flying column with him, it's gonna be tricky. As his husband, I have a feeling one of us must go in that scenario. But you know, different times.
So you wouldn't be like sat at home just waiting for him to
I'd
go.
be sat at home reading the newspaper like 20 auxiliaries dead. Tom, what do you like, Tom? And it'd be nice in that regard, but you know, otherwise, again, he's a boring guy as well. So I don't know what it'd be like in the sack.
Very functional.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going in now.
A total surprise,
I'm coming out.
but then
I'm
very
going in.
Look, I've seen some bushes, but that is.
Moving from bush to bush every 2 nights.
As someone who's in charge of the first and second biggest bush. Brendan Rodgers, mainly loveless. But no. You think he's a charming individual. He motivates, as I say, and you feel loved.
He'd leave on your 7th anniversary.
And
he'd come back.
He'll take you to some of your biggest highs.
Yeah.
And then one day you pick up the phone and he's like, "Yeah, I'll be down to Leicester soon." Must be a salesman. And they're like, "Well, you going down to Leicester? Who said that?" He's always thinking of cologne, like he's covering something up. And then like you check the you sneak into the car's GPS, see recent location.
Oh no!
Swansea, Reading, Watford, Leicester. Like, why are you there? I thought you were just down around the corner at your job. I was sacked from that job, Patrick. Look for bigger things. God, tell me, we're a team. I run this haunted house for the both of us. But no, I think it'll be. I think it's a listener. Don't put the hand there. Stuff like that. 3 beautiful children.
What their names?
We don't name our children.
Raheem.
Raheem.
the fuck up.
Stuart Downing.
Stuart Downing.
James
Craig
Forrest.
Bellamy. Craig Bellamy.
Scott Sinclair. No, Sinclair Scott.
Sinclair Scott. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And our daughter, Brendan. She's the oldest. No, I promise I'll name the firstborn after him. This is my 40-year-old daughter, Brendan.
Okay, so I think Brendan Rodgers might just take that.
Yeah, fair.
Even though he said he's basically.
What? That was nice. For the audio listener, what happened there was Pat went scuba diving and he forgot to take his tank off before asking a question.
Yeah, I'm searching for the Titanic, motherfuckers. Tom Barry fucked my uncle.
And he'd do it again.
And he do it again.
Is Tom Barry still alive?
No. Nobody from that time would be alive.
No. They rebooted Ireland in the mid-2000s.
Well,
Yeah,
Ireland got its
that's
freedom in 1922, so I suppose maybe 1 or 2 of them would be like 100 and something, but probably not.
Probably not.
Ireland wouldn't be known for Irish people wouldn't be known for our longevity.
Yeah, the ones who
We're
were
for a
getting
good
shot
time or a
at.
long time.
Yeah, the ones who lived in bushes for like years
Yeah.
on end.
Years
like,
at a time.
probably aren't hitting the 120
Yeah,
mark,
yeah.
like age-wise. Yeah, no,
there's
you're right.
Probably a few of them who are just
Yeah.
hanging in there.
Will Brendan Rodgers outlive any Irish rebel?
Yeah.
Brendan Rodgers, I believe Brendan Rodgers might be one of the people who like does supplements and stuff. Trying to think, I'm going to be the first 150-year-old man. He's such a weirdo at times like that.
He loves his
Is
like,
he?
stats.
Well, he's kind of like, he has this look about him that's like, you know those like plastic doll aliens from Doctor Who or something?
So this is your hero.
Yeah.
Right, just to be clear.
Well, he brought Celtic. He continued Celtic's success. And he showed signs of bigger things. A lot of the stuff wasn't his fault. I know this seems like a very typical football manager complaint, but wasn't backed by the board financially. Apart from, I guess, our record signing.
Who was that?
Odsonne Edouards for 9.8 million.
It's not a lot though, really. Is it?
No, it's not really.
In this
And
day
apparently
and
we've got 70 million in the bank this season. But we spent fucking none of it.
Well, maybe they had that in the bank when they thought that Big Ange was going to hang around, because Big Ange, that's a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a legend.
I was going to pick him, but I thought it'd be funny if I picked this guy.
Yeah. Well, I like, you know, if you were going to pick someone from Celtic, Henrik Larsson's got to be the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm going to say about the Swedish accent shit for an hour.
Kept scoring goals.
This is the envelope story, the shake my hand in the tunnel story,
The
all the
apparently
infidelity. He's a plastic alien from Mars.
The infidelity that's a wild card for sure. I
Yeah.
like that. I enjoyed that. Yeah.
Doesn't
So
really-
did Brendan Rodgers.
no, you wouldn't do it if you didn't want to.
Who do you think, like, well, actually, this is a dumb question. Do you think they would have gone?
Tom Barry and Brendan Rodgers?
Yeah.
Probably. I'd say both boring.
Yeah, I mean, they're sort of like crusty.
Yeah, exactly. Both
Yeah.
of them would just sit there and be like, so these are the tactics I use, you know, and this is the reason, you know.
I was into the tactics I used.
So Tom Barry managed to make killing the enemy like really dull.
Kind of methodical in his approach to killing the enemy, yeah.
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 So I can't believe people didn't think of hiding in trees before Tom Barry came along. Like, surely people were doing that.
Nobody wrote it down beforehand. That's
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, the claim, I mean, I'm not saying it's false, but the claim that the entire Viet Cong developed there because of one book.
I'm telling you, they
Well, like, exactly, they climbed up trees before. They dug holes before.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were Vietnamese before.
100%. So, okay. So, anytime that somebody had done all the elements of one thing, they had essentially done the thing. So now give me 10 to 15 minutes to think of another example of this, because there's got to be some. What?
Sorry.
well, like,
what?
Okay, so I've been to the beach before. I've kissed a lady before. I am a shark because I had my mouth on a human. I don't know. Cut that bar.
No,
It's not a good
keep that in.
That's the entire trailer, right?
No.
Mermaids. Could have gone.
I have kissed a lady before, just so you know. I've been trying to sink that into an episode.
I've seen your Hinge profile. I've been to the beach. I've kissed a lady.
Why the hell have you seen my Hinge profile? Patrick's settings need serious calibration.
Well, is it just? Oh god, just do it. I didn't know there was a way to change this.
Stop sending me your rose, Patrick.
That new thing on Hinge now. You can send roses.
Oh, listen to Adam.
Rose are super lucky. Oh, I get it.
Oh, I have a girlfriend. I'm very cool.
Okay. Someone forced me to delete my Hinge account a year ago.
Anyway.
I just use it for friends.
I know.
I just want to fuck.
There's a few new features. I'm not going to do any dating app jokes, but yeah, there's some weird ones. Bumble has
A business one.
and a thing on it where like you can share someone's profile. I'm like, who's this for? Like, I don't like when we bitches myself, but I'm gonna share this with my pal. This guy is a fucking hound.
Look how bad this one. Look how bad her business proposal is.
Yeah, so they got Bumble Business. What are you supposed to do with that?
Well, just like, listen, I like your startup. I can invest 50 million. Also, I want to really fuck you. So, here's the money.
Yeah.
Well, I've suddenly invented the newest profession in the world. Money for sex.
It's groundbreaking. It's what we would call 4D OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So OnlyFans exists on your screen. That's great. But 4D OnlyFans, that's a real lady.
Yeah.
It's like one of those cinemas where the chair vibrates.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this is where you fuck.
Right, instead the chair's
You have
a
to-
woman.
You actually
Yeah.
generally have to do a lot of the vibrating.
The chair just sits there. Yeah.
You think this house was haunted before?
Ectoplasm everywhere. That's the shit old joke. I'm sorry.
You better start believing in fucking Miss Swan. You're fucking me.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, good. We're a fucking shambles.
Those are the arguments.
Yeah, go on. Closing arguments. I think I'd like outline the top 3 reasons why I should pick your hero. Because it's very even at the minute, and not in a good way. Like in a kind of Jesus, these lads need.
Wow. I don't think the judging's been all that. Am I right, Pat?
Wow. Sorry we ruined your expert judging.
I know, yeah. Oh,
These were the same questions we use every week.
tune in next
You
week.
don't even have a notepad or a phone.
Tune in next week where Adam
You tell
can
me
pick-
off when I get my phone out.
Tune
So
in-
I've done it all in my head, and then now, oh, you haven't even got your phone out.
Oh,
That's-
you've done it all in your head, Adam. The
It's all
same
in my
questions
head.
of every
Yeah,
week.
every week.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I can't-
Amazing.
I can't wait till next time you judge was like, who does Roy Keane like better? Mother Teresa
Be,
or Bob the Builder?
be sure to tune in next week where Adam can be sat here fucking telling us how great Sir Alan Sugar is. Because that's what's coming. I can guarantee
3
you.
points. Led Celtics to recent highs, including unbeaten season and a treble. A motivating guy who can bring the best out of youth players and old players alike. 3rd, Northern Irish.
That's a powerful argument. Okay, Tom Barry. Number 1. Michael Collins gets a lot of the credit because he was the leader in Dublin of the I.R.A. Cork is obviously the 2nd biggest city and the biggest county. Tom Barry led the I.R.A. down there and did some significant damage. The Irish War of Independence wouldn't have been won without him. I should have made that 2 points. That's a lot of points I made there for 1 point. Okay, well, I'll say point 2.5 to 3. Tom Barry wrote a wonderful memoir, which then helped the Viet Cong, maybe not single-handedly, but certainly helped the Viet Cong. As in, they gave him credit where he helped them fight off America. Not easy. So, yeah. 2 things. Tom Barry, Bosch, the guy.
So, right, okay.
There was a lot of things in the first thing. We have to agree on that.
So the first thing was...
The thing before, well, you need to deliberate. You know, Ho Chi Minh used to work in a kitchen in Ealing. Genuinely. The Drayton Hotel by West Ealing Station.
That is crazy. Who's Ho Chi Minh?
The leader of the Viet Cong.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, no, I knew that. Yeah. So, well...
I'm not... Did you?
no, it doesn't feel like you did.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Capital city of Viet... I think it's the capital's named after. Ho Chi Minh City.
Saigon is the capital, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. Saigon's the capital. Anyway. Sorry.
Yeah?
Sorry, us
Leaving
two
that in?
geeks talking about...
I know.
Well, you were just like, I wonder if Chelsea... So I'm going to wear blue tomorrow.
Oh, I'm beginning to understand now. Pat picked the only Celtic guy with a Chelsea connection. The only one who's vaguely Protestant. so that
I'm not Protestant.
Adam can get involved.
Yeah. I picked the only Celtic guy with Chelsea, bisexual, Protestant.
I have an answer for you guys.
Go, Barney.
Brendan Rodgers was brought up a Catholic.
Hey!
Nice. Good man, Brendan. I never doubted you, mate.
For it's a grand old team to play for. For it's a grand old... You wouldn't recognise it's a song that football teams do.
Chelsea got loads of...
Chelsea.
Yeah.
It's a grand old team to go to jail for.
This is my haunted house. And here, we'll fuck my wife. You know she's a terrible spouse. I don't care if we win, lose, or draw. Please kill my wife. But we always know that she's always been a hoe. And the Glasgow Celtic will be there.
Yeah. Come see us in Glasgow.
This is a tough one. It's really tough. It's
Cool.
quite tight because neither of you seem to really back your heroes particularly.
No, I love Tom Barry. He's just not.
Oh, do you?
Love Brendan Rodgers.
Oh, Christ! Oh, I read that all wrong then.
No, I don't
I'm gonna give this victory. It's been really close, and don't forget to come and see us on the
Oh,
14th of March in
Feeling I know which
Glasgow.
way this is going. Yes, please, please come and see us in Glasgow. Who are we gonna pick? Oh, if only there was one that might pander. Oh my God.
Hey, we're not getting to China. Leave the pandas out of it.
Oh my God. Yeah, do come and see us in Glasgow.
14th of March at Van Winkle's. 7 p.m. Show's called Adam Green, Healthy Beast. Hugh and Pat are going to be special guests on it. Anyway, I'm going to vote this week. I'm going to give the victory to Tom Barry.
Yes, unbelievable. Unbelievable. He knows you're too smart. You don't need to be pandered to, Glasgow. Of course you don't. Brendan Rodgers is fine. Good stuff, Brendy. Don't,
It was a close one, really close.
Brendan.
Unlucky Pat. But yeah, thanks very much, lads.
Bosh.
Well
That's
done.
fine.
Yeah, well, that's been Hero Complex.
Oh.
I've been Adam Green.
Patrick Brosnan.
He's been Patrick Brosnan.
Hugh Peacock.
And he's been Hugh Peacock. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Tune in next week. Thanks very much. Bye.